Mike.
Ready. Blue lady.
Check 55. Mike. Rip right. Rip right.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Green, 17. Easy. Hey. Hey. Stop on the 50.
Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try the left side. Hickman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's run. Bang. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Now a give right side. Hickman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Everyone got 4 down.
Protein spill.
On 2nd down now, Hickman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Check. Crunch.
Check it back. Check it back.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Great stone. 5 on. No. Off. Sonic.
Watch Avery Creeper.
On second down, it's Jones. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready? White 25.
Check.
White. Let's go.
Winston now. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Let's go.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Ready?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Shoot.
Off the play fake. Rodriguez. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Watch that.
Pilot, 64, weak.
All day. Check 3.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Out of his end zone, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready, blue 80. 55. Tackle. Ready to go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Here we go.
Smooth.
45's the mark.
X3. 218, chopper.
Jam. Check three.
Cut out.
They'll try the left side. Hickman. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Let's go.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go. Ready?
Rodriguez now. Off play action. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to throw. Rodriguez. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On 1st and 10, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check your hot read.
Wait. Let me go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Winston, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's get it.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
From just shy of midfield, Winston is complete to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And a Buccaneer first down.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Rush in. Rush in.
Green, triple T.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let him know.
Hey, stop. Check 13. Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 81. 55.
From the 16, Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Double time. 4 down. Alert.
Hey, team 6.
45 to Mike.
I'm not ready.
Shit.
Five.
They'll look to throw, and that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the run. Mike. Check 55. Mike. Wild Bill. Hey, check 5-0.
To throw is Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Winston now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Green, triple T.
Tighten up.
Easy. Hey,
Motion man. Me. I got this. That's it.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Flip. Green, triple team. Here we go.
Again, it's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
All day, dog.
20.
25. Check 25.
20.
They'll throw again. Winston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Marshall Lattimore there defensively.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hickman. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. 30 base.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Topper.
Your track. 45, Mike, 45.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
80 weapon.
Undercrush.
Now Rodriguez throwing on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Catch made by Slayton.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
61, matchbox lights.
You don't want this.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hickman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Situation. Let's go.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Winston now to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Come on. Sunday. Green, triple C.
Echo. White.
The second down throw for Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer first down.
Jameis now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
Check.
Green, triple C.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 41, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Ready. White 25. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, even.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Follow.
Hustle.
Let him go.
Jameis now on first down. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 46 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
54. It's coming this way. Here we go.
6-6. Pull it high. Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hickman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
But you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Hatchet. Watch out.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let go.
Now a give, right side. Hickman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Switch.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Check.
22 jet bomber.
Watch twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And some room to roam now. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try the left side. Hickman, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Jameis throwing here. That's complete to Perriman. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Watch the run, watch the run.
51.
A first down throw for Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Tommy!
Mike 51.
Come on, boy.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Winston. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Let's put that team on the hook. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's get some pay.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Bucks go for it. It's Winston. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
Silver. Hey, switch gears. Switch it. Come on.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st down, Hickman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 49, check 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hickman, 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Hickman, and boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
We want it. Come to my work.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this